Four years ago, that's when I first started taking my match fishing seriously again, especially on the feeder side of things. I was fishing an open match. No, it was a league match. Tell a big fib. Drew next to somebody called Tom Pickering. You might have heard about him. He fishes feeder quite regular. Big tall guy, nice bloke though. On my left hand side, Neil Mallinson. Used to fish for Barnsley, cracking angler. Fished for Southfield for years and years. Got a long story short, it was springtime, fishing really hard. We were fishing for 4 or 5 bites. Me, in my infinite wisdom, decided to fish a cereal based mix. We'd heard there was small fish being caught as well as, you know, the proper bream, and I thought by using a cereal mix I'd catch anything that was in my peg. I didn't want to be too selective. What happened? I ended up with 6 fish. Doesn't sound a lot, I know, but Tommy on my right hand side ended up with 4 fish. Cracking. After the match I was buzzing. Yeah, thought I beat him. What happened? He beat him by 2 ounce. Obviously he's a superior angler, but after that match, driving home, all we could talk about was the size of his fish. You know, the stamp of fish were bigger. He hadn't missed any bites from small fish, and that stayed with me, that, for a couple of years. Fast forward 2 years, I drew next to Mick Viles in the other lake, in the West Lake, one of the early pegs. There's a 3-day there every year. It was day 1. I drew next to Mick, and again, to cut a long story short, I went down a mix that wasn't too strong. It was F1, my favourite. I've been using it all spring and winter. I've been catching really well with it, but it was getting warmer by the time this series, this 3-day came round, and I had so many bites you wouldn't believe. Yeah, it was fishing hard, you know, but you were still only looking for £20, £25 for good points. I had so many bites from small fish, and I think I ended up with something like 10 or 12 fish more than Mick on my right hand side. Again, yeah, you could put it down to his angling ability, and no doubt he's a better feeder angler, but the size of fish, the number of bites I'd had in comparison to him was just, it was unreal. Yeah, he beat me by about 8 or 10 pound, I think it was, which was mega on the day. So going into day 2, when I was going back there, I was obviously kicking myself. I'd not fished there, you see, most of that month and the previous month. So I went with a stronger mix, Special G, give it a boost of fish meal, and I went on to win the 20 peg zone the next day. It was unreal that I didn't have any bites from small fish. Every fish I got was a stamped fish. It's those kind of days that hit you here and here that stay with you. It is for me. They're the ones, it's the ones that really, really hurt. They're the ones that stay with you, and they're the ones that you learn from. You've got to enjoy the learning process. There are too many people out there not enjoying it. That's what I'm doing now. I'm loving learning. I hate it when I get it wrong, but if you can come away with something and you've learned, it's brilliant. It really, really is. And don't forget, fish have got fins. They will swim.